I'm changing things up on this channel, and I would love to bring you along for the ride. I started this channel at a time in my life where I made the intention to start slowing down to live more meaningfully. I wanted to acquire stationery items to explore that idea and see how they would help in that respect. Items that have aesthetic beauty and that are functional. And as I've said many times on this channel, at the end of the day, stationery items are instruments to be used for a purpose. In a world that is asking more and more of us every day, every hour, every moment, my journey of exploring stationery items started to become a journey of exploring how to become more stationary, how to become established and being grounded in a world of constant agitation. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a time and place for movement, for being productive. However, I'm continually striving for balance, for being intentional with my maneuvers. I feel most alive when I'm intentionally grounding and finding solace in lower dopamine stimulating activities. I find that I'm clearer in my purpose and how I'm choosing to spend my time. The larger context outside of this channel is that I have other strategies in my toolkit that lead to my increased emotional well-being, which I'm constantly tweaking and exploring. And that is where I'm going to broaden the scope of this channel. I want to build on the exploration of stationery to explore my journey towards a more or mostly analog lifestyle. So what does broadening look like? Topic-wise, it'll be complementary. Some of the ideas I have in mind for content are my morning routine with my commonplace notebooks. What notebooks do I use when I get up in the morning? One of the areas that people find very fascinating about me, and I guess this channel, is the fact that I'm up at 4 a.m. And I've done a little bit of an exploration of what my 4 a.m. routine looks like, but I'd love to explore that more in depth. I'd love to talk about routines and strategies that I have in general, my strategies for intentional living, intentional analog living, my routines for analog living. I made a very clear intention to read a lot more in the last couple of years. And as you know, I've been starting to explore sharing my books on this channel. I want to do more of that. I find it's a great alternative to the typical doom scrolling that I can find myself in if I'm on my phone in the evenings. Instead, I've got a great book that I'm learning from or diving into. My exploration of nature. I love being out in nature. I'm very close to mountains. I want to share some more of that. I think it's fantastic that there's such a great resource available to me that is so close by, even out my door actually, where I can find some time and solace in nature and help ground myself with a little bit of a slower, intentional lifestyle in there. And not that I'm a complete Luddite, but also an exploration of what technology items and digital items I find that are actually beneficial, that are fun, that I do want to play around with even perhaps. And of course, a continued exploration in stationery items, stationery acquisitions. But I think I'm going to also complement it with some analog items and exploration and ideas as well. These are things that provide value in my life, and I hope that they provide value in yours. And if nothing else, just a general intrigue about the absurdities of who I am and what I'm exploring and taking part in, I suppose. As I've said, I'd love for you to come along with me in this journey. I've really enjoyed the audience that this channel has created. You are a great group of passionate individuals, and you love to share. And I love the general positivity that is in this community. Also can see that there are tangential subcultures and substrates of different ideas that overlap very well with stationery, which I think is fantastic that you are willing to share that. I'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions about the shift in this channel. I'd love to hear your ideas for future content. Is there anything that you would like me to explore? Is there anything you're curious about? What strategies do you have in place? What would you like me to talk about in this broader context? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments section below. While the content is expanding, the core essence of the channel is going to be the same. It's still called Stationery at 4, although I might lean into the wordplay of stationery. And it's me still, and my rambling style, which I hope you find endearing. Although as I grow and learn and get better at video editing, I'm hoping that'll show through in future content as well. I'm still creating stationery related content, although with added dimensions to complement it. I'm really excited about this shift. I'm very passionate about this in my own life and in my search for an intentional analog lifestyle. And I'm also excited to get creative with this larger and broader context on this channel. I'd love to show you different things. I want to show more of the mountains, more of my environment, talk a little bit more about how I've restructured my background, for example, in the room that I'm in, and also show you more of my cats. I'm looking forward to the latest strategies or tweaks that are working for me, and also talk about the existing routines and strategies that have served me well. This is an exciting new journey and expanding horizons, and I'm very keen on it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for continuing to watch. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you'll join me in this new and expanding chapter on this channel. Take care, have a wonderful day, and bye for now.